Hi guys, Nancy Beth, my fairy treasures. Okay, I am back. And I apologize. It's like I'm apologizing for this all the time, but I will again for sure. On my last video, it cut off because my battery went out. The thing is with my phone, it doesn't even tell you when the battery goes out. It just goes. Anyway, here we go. So we had left off with the hair. So I went ahead and you can see that I did some more on my own just to get a little ahead for the video. And I finished all the hair on this side. I have left this hair here, which we're going to do together. I started doing some background, so we'll do some background together. I'll show you how I created that. I did some flowers. I'll show you how I did that. In the background, I used Dollar Tree decal stickers here. Doesn't that look cool? They're wall decals. That's what that butterfly is. Doesn't that look cool? So I'm doing some mixed media also. So let's go ahead and come in close on the hair. Let me see what I need to do. Nope, coming up. There we go. Coming as close as we can. Okay. So let's do... come down just a little bit. Let's do the hair down here. So we'll continue on with hair, and I want to also, I've been putting this on top so I don't interrupt my work that I've already done, because we used pastels, and pastels can be rubbed off. But once Jane Davenport's, I used her pastels once, and they're a very creamy pastel, like a pan pastel. That's their consistency. They're fabulous. Once they sit there for a while, they really seem to attach to the paper. So I probably won't be setting this in with any type of an acrylic flat spray or anything. They seem to set themselves up pretty good. So after they've sat there for a while, not like they're wet, it just seems to attach itself to the paper. And you guys, I'm finishing up my video today on what is the date today? Well, it's a Saturday, and it's the one they have. It's a Saturday, and they have that shooting in Texas at the Walmart and also a mall. I believe it's at both, but for sure it's from the mall. So everyone pray for those families. This crap is happening way. One in shooting would be way too much, but this is just insane. So everyone pray for those families and pray that our government gets their crap together and gets this stuff, gets these mass shootings under control, because it's too much. We're all not safe. I mean, anything can happen anywhere now. It's just, it's crazy. It's just absolutely crazy. So pray for the families who've lost loved ones, and from last week's shooting also. I mean, that's just crazy that I'm saying this. Oh, so horrible. So pray for those families. Okay. So I just did that section there. I think that turned out really pretty. So now let's do another section. And I do a section at a time, because that's what's going to make it look like you're doing strands. You don't want to do too big of a strand at a time. You want it to look like sections. Yeah, we'll end it. The ends down here of the hair, so we'll do that. And you want to do a medium light pressure. Make sure you guys are seeing that. Oh, and I know we're continuing from the last video, but just to kind of confirm, I'm using I'm starting out with, on the base, I'm starting out with a indigo blue. Then we go in with, and these are all Prismacolor pencils. Then we go in with violet. No, then we go in, yeah, we go in with violet. And in the middle, I'm using lilac. And over the lilac, I'm using a white. And to blend it all together, I'm using my blender pencil. Okay. So I've had a fun day of coloring in my room here, in my studio. Just finishing up this piece to get it to this point so I can share it with you guys and we can finish it up. I can get myself started on another one. I want to color almost every picture that I want to color in that coloring book. I want to color. There's so many pages too. Oh my gosh. I'm obsessed with this coloring book. But before I do another coloring tutorial, I want to do another mixed media. What do I want to do? Another mixed media altered file folder. Mixed media style, of course. Okay. Alrighty. Let's go on to the next section. Make sure you guys are seeing. Yep. Okay, now we're going to start blending into each other. And the reason you want a light medium pressure on your pencil is you want to lay a lot of color down because you're going to use this blender pencil to blend the colors together. So you need to have a lot of color lay down to blend them together. And you put the white in the middle, right on top of that lilac color, just to give a little extra highlight. Okay, now, right here we have a whole lot of dark that she's done, a real heavy dark space right into there. See that? A lot of darkness. So what I did is why color anything else? I mean, you already got all that, you got so much shading done with the black. I'm just gonna take my lightest color, lilac, and just go ahead and use that. And not even use anything else. Just throw in this lilac. Got enough shading going on. And just throw in some highlight right there. How quick and easy is that? And effective, and it looks good. And it's all you need to do. Okay, so that's what the hair looks like. Isn't that pretty? All the way up. Gorgeous. Okay, let me bring this camera up a little bit. Is it up or yeah, down? Okay, see how I did these flowers? We're gonna do the flowers right here on her. Do a couple samples of the flowers. Again, let me go ahead and put this on her face so I don't touch my arm's not touching it. Okay, so for the flowers, these are the colors I used for the flowers. I used indigo blue again. I used processed red, and this processed red is not red. It's like the most gorgeous magenta color. So anyway, processed red, and they're all Prismacolor Premieres. And I use, I love ginger root, and I use ginger root. So these 3 colors and a blender pencil. Okay, put those to the side over there. Let me sharpen my pencil a little bit. Just a second, guys. I just gotta sharpen everything a little bit. Okay. All right, so we'll start on this flower right here. Let me make sure you guys are close enough. See if we can get any closer. Yeah, we can. There we go. Okay, so we'll start with this flower here. Right at the base of all the flowers, I'm gonna etch in with my indigo blue. Do that to this flower, and you're just kind of etching it out, so you're not making it look real even, kind of leaving it kind of jaggedy right at the base of the flower. Again, another light medium pressure. Okay, are you guys seeing that? Yeah, okay. And then I'm going to take my processed red and go over the blue and then go up a little bit, kind of in a little circular motion, and make sure you go into that blue color, because you're going to create another color right there, which is really pretty. Don't go all the way to the top of the flower. The tip of the flower, we're going to use the you're going to use the ginger root. That's going to be our highlight. But make sure you go over some of that blue. Then you're going to take your ginger root. See how we left the little white edges of the flower? That's going to be ginger root. Go over some of the pink or the processed red that's there. I love to call that pink because it just does not look, to me, it's just not red. It's a magenta color. Take your blender and blend the blue up into the processed red, and then take the processed red up into the ginger root. So let's just do that here. I'm going to blend all of the blue into the processed red to all the flowers. There we go. Now let's do the processed red up into the ginger root. There we go. Look how pretty that turns out. Isn't that gorgeous? All right, let's go ahead and go to this one here. So it's just the same process. I can't remember, I watch so many girls who like to color, like that's their main channels, all they do is color. And I learned this color combination. She did a flower with this color combination, not this flower or this book, but it was just some flowers she was doing, and I was like, oh, that is gorgeous. So I immediately wrote down this color combination, and remember I showed you, I have my, they sell these beautiful little notebooks. Always be yourself, unless you can be a unicorn, then always be a unicorn. I love this. And I told you I always write down my color combinations. See? The color of the Prismacolor pencil or whatever you're going to use, and then the color. So that just every time you see a color combination that you write, have a little notebook that you write these color combinations in. So then when you go to color, you can just refer to your book for color combinations that you like. Takes a lot of pressure off yourself, because a lot of people stress out about, and I do too, what colors am I going to use? What color combinations am I going to use? Takes the stress off of it. A good place to go for color combinations is Hannah Lynn Coloring Books, Hannah Lynn Facebook page, or go to Hannah Lynn Coloring Books. I buy a lot of her coloring books too. She has the most beautiful color combinations on there, and write down some of those color combinations that you like. Or if you're anywhere you're at, you could be on Facebook. You could be at a grocery store, and you like the color combinations that you see on a package or some art that you see or whatever. Take a picture of it so that you can, when you get home, put that in your book. Beautiful color combinations are everywhere. You may see something beautiful in nature. You may see some beautiful bird that has a really beautiful color combination. The key is to write it down. If you're out and about, take a picture of it. When you get home, write it down. All right, let's go on to the next flower. Go to the next two. If you like any of the color combinations I'm doing, write them down. Use them. In whatever you're doing, if it's, you know, a coloring book page, if it's a stamp that you just did, if it's your own drawing that you're coloring in, whatever. If you're watching someone color on their channel and you like the color combinations that they're using, write them down. Nobody owns coloring combinations. If anyone does, they're lying. Color combinations are up for grabs. Just going over with the ginger root. This is a beautiful color too. If you decide to color in your girl's face with all Prismacolor pencils, this ginger root is a really pretty color to go over almost everything, to really blend real lightly everything together. It's a good blending color. Also a good highlight color, but really good blending color to blend with. You want to blend over that blue and go all the way up to almost the top, but leave the top there white so we can put that ginger root there. I love the color ginger root. It's just so pretty. It's the prettiest beigey white color. Just very pretty. Okay, so then let's blend the blue into the processed red. I have to catch myself. I always want to say blend it into the magenta, but I don't want to get you confused, because that's what the Prismacolor is called, processed red. So if you're looking for it in your stash, or if you go to the store to look for one, you know who sells Prismacolor singular is Hobby Lobby. So that's always a good place. Like if in your collection you don't have processed red, you can go to Hobby Lobby and get it. Gorgeous. Look how pretty that looks with all the flowers. Okay, let's just go like that so you can see all the flowers. Isn't that pretty? Oh, love it. Okay, I want to quickly do her headband. I already did it over here, so let's do it on this side here. What did I do over here? Okay, so I used I just used these two colors for the headband, lilac. So I did the base color of the headband all in lilac, which is what I'm doing right now. It's not that big, so. Then I took purple, this violet, and I just in the crux of both ends of the band, I just put a little purple in to give some shading. I'm sure you guys are seeing this. Yeah. So just right there in the crux of the headband, see? Easier for me to show you then too. Okay. There we go. And then I'm just going to take my blender pencil and just blend it out a little bit. There we go. And we can go back over it with this, blend everything even better, just taking that lilac over everything again. Very pretty. So there we go with the headband. Okay. All right, so now, what time do we have? Okay, you guys, in about 5 minutes, this video will start a new video. So just head, oh, what do I have, 20 minutes? Oh, it's at 20. So I still have 10 minutes on this video. So I'll just pay attention to the timing here. So don't worry, I'll let you know in a few minutes. Okay, so let me put these pencils aside. The next thing we want to do is see how I did my, how I did the border here. How I did the border here is I used a stamp. Well, first what I did is I used my pastel palette by Jane Davenport, and I used the chilled one. Okay, so what I used is the colors I used was this pink right here and that blue color there. And I'm using these. These are like makeup brushes that you can get. These are fabulous type of makeup brushes. You get them on eBay. I got these at a local dollar store. Ugh, I bought only 10 of them. I went back to buy 10 more. They were gone the next day. Oh, but anyway, you can buy them for, you know, maybe $1, $1.50, $2. So maybe hopefully $1 a piece on eBay, but you can get these on eBay. Okay. And this brand is called, let me see if I can tell you the brand, because you might be able to get these exact ones. The brand is called, it's SIMPLOSOPHY. Again, it's SIMPLOSOPHY. Okay, and that's the brand name of these, so maybe you can just look them up that way too. Okay, so here we go. Make sure you guys are seeing everything. Yes, you are. So I just switch off with these two. So it's a fast way to do a background and a beautiful way to do a background. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Also, you see the script stamp in the background. I script stamp the background, which we'll do some more of that. Let me get to the bottom. Okay. Look how quick and easy this puts a background in. Isn't this nice? It's pretty. It doesn't take forever. You don't have to take forever to dry. It's gorgeous. Now, I want to show you something. Right here, they put a border around it, a real light border. I just bypassed this little border here and did the whole thing as a background. So I looked at it, I said, you know what, I'm going to treat the whole thing as a background and not have that little, not separate this border from here, just have the whole thing as a background. Or the whole thing as the border. Make sure you put that pink into the blue and the blue into the pink, because it'll create a little bit of a pretty purple color. You get another color out of the whole thing. Okay. Going down to the bottom area, I want you to be able to see. There we go. Okay, and then you need to hit the side and bottom over here. Did we hit everything? Yes, I think we did. Okay, very pretty. Very, very, very pretty. Let's hit a little bit darker blue down here up at the top. Okay. I love, oh, you guys, I tell everybody get these pastels. These things are worth their weight in gold. I absolutely love them. Okay. Make sure you guys are seeing everything. Okay. All right, so what I did is I did stamp this out. I did that before we did that. You could do it before or afterwards, it doesn't matter. But I'm gonna finish stamp using my script stamp down here at the bottom. I just got a new pad, a new fresh pad. So when I do this, if I don't want a real solid look. I want it to look faded. So I'm just going to stamp on a separate piece of paper to kind of get it so it's not so fresh. There we go. I want it to look faded. So we're gonna go right here. Okay. And that actually isn't as faded as I wanted, but we'll go with it. I wanted to put a little bit more over here. There we go. That looks good. Love. Okay. All right, let me put that away. And then let me see what you guys are seeing and what time situation we have. Okay. This looks gorgeous. So we are basically done. That's a Dollar Tree decal sticker. So I want to stick one more of these on here before my video cuts off here. So you guys, if you have not gotten her coloring book, you guys should get it. It is at, you can buy her coloring book with all her, this exact coloring book at Joann's. And I think it's right around $14. What do we want to do that? We'll just put this here. Yeah, it's right around $14. It is absolutely gorgeous. I highly recommend it. You guys should definitely go get it. I hope you were inspired. I hope you learned some things, some new ideas. And what I love about coloring books is this. Coloring books are awesome because you can practice your shading, color combinations, and just have fun. So that is the beauty, I think, of coloring books. I collect them insanely. I cannot stop collecting coloring books. Okay, I'm seeing if I want to put this here. Do I want that there? Yes, I do. It's kind of covering her ear a little much, but it's covering her ear more than I want, but I want the butterfly there. Look how gorgeous that is. Okay, so this is the finished look, you guys. Isn't that beautiful? Absolutely love it. Let me come in a little closer. Look how pretty. And by adding the butterflies, didn't that just add something just beautiful to the whole thing? It makes it look like it's not even a coloring book page when you put a beautiful background in it. Okay, you guys, that is it. You haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you can give this video a thumbs up, that's great. Any comments or questions, leave them below. Come visit me on Facebook and Instagram. And also, you guys, come join our Facebook group called Our Magical Little Place. If you color, whatever your craft is, I don't care what it is, come there and join the Facebook group. It's called, the link is below. It's Our Magical Little Place. And come share your artwork with all of us, okay? And I will talk to you guys in the next video.